Alright, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. It's been a hot minute. Who we got in here? Mandler 119. Hey, what's up, man? Bunny, good to see you. Jade, Mind Track, good to see you all. It's been, what, a month or two? It's been a little while, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me again. It's been too long. Yeah, it's I've done a couple streams here and there sporadically, but it hasn't been just a one-on-one kind of catch-up session like this. Been kind of a little anxious about doing this. I knew it was, eventually gonna have to do it, but here we are. So, old 8-up, washed-up streamer Kargoz here, checking in with you guys. How's everyone doing today? You guys remember this character? Oh, some of you do. You've been watching for months. Remember months back? This is our Iron Darker. Iron Dark was the original rogue we leveled. Hardcore rogue. Then he died. We got a little too excited. So we made another guy, Iron Darker. He's been sitting here just rotting. So rather than start a new guy, I was thinking about starting a new guy, but I don't know, man.
Welcome back, Hart.
Oh my God, Loretta, thank you so much for the 20. Oh, thanks for the warm welcome back. Appreciate it. Good to see you, Loretta. Very good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hope everyone's doing well. Got a lot to catch up on today, so I don't know where to start. There's too much. It's been a while. So, no agenda. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Just playing some WoW today, taking it step by step. What up, Kingston? Ryan? Casper? What up, guys? We got anybody on the Twitch side of things? Let's see. Kells. What up, Kells? Mezu, Bromanda, Pestilence. What's up, guys? Pink Flamingo in the house. Yup. Man, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, everybody. How have you guys been? That's the thing, right? I mean, crazy times we live in. Things have been good for me overall. I'll be getting into that today if you guys have any questions or just want to say hi, talk about whatever, shoot the shit. That's kind of what we're doing today. TLDR Kingston. The kind of life cycle of streaming and making content, YouTube channel, whatever, it's very cyclical in nature. You see other content creators, you see them fall in and out of the pack. They'll get into it for a little while, they'll fall out of it for a little while. And like I said before in my past stream, my pops always told me, if you can't be good company, like if you're not going to be good company, don't be company at all, right? Rather than streaming and being like a grumpy person or whatever, rather just take a step away from the game for a little bit and then reignite that that passion to play. Well, that's one small piece of it, right? This other thing I've been saying, like the big elephant in the room. I told you, I don't know if you guys heard on my last stream, was the wife and I bought a farm, like a working farm. But we're gonna grow lavender on it, amongst other things, and that's been a big dream of mine to try homesteading. You guys ever heard of that? How do you describe homesteading? Basically, you grow your own food. You live on, you have some land. You just try to live a more self-reliant, sort of healthy lifestyle. The property's kind of like half off grid too, which is kind of cool. I always dreamed about that, but that's a big thing for me. I've always wanted to do that. And, man, where to start? Girls, what up, man? Sasu Bite. Hey, man, good to see you. Glad to see you alive. Thanks, man. Still alive. I grew up on a farm. I know the living off the land style. That's what's up. Yeah, so, yeah, that's the thing, Bunny. I'm not from the country, like I grew up in both the suburbs and the cities, like New York City. When I was growing up as a kid, I would go from city to city, but I do feel like I've earned my stripes in the city, and that's kind of my thought process on it. Like, you got to get in the city, socialize, take the subway, commute on the subway, meet the people, know what it's about, earn your stripes in the city, and then you can kind of graduate out of it. So for me, I'm excited to earn my stripes on the country side of things, on a little bit more rural side. Not to say that this property is just super off the beaten path, but there's still a Costco and a Walmart like 15 minutes away from it. But I want to earn my stripes out in the country a little bit too, and show, prove to myself, like, hey, I'm not just like hopelessly dependent millennial, because a lot of people in our age bracket our generation can barely even screw in a light bulb or use a drill or something, right? So I'd like to be able to grow my own food, get my own eggs, maybe even have a dairy cow or two, or some goats, 2 goats, something like that. All that stuff. Very excited for it. So yeah, we bought a little farm. Good to see you back. I've been working from home. Now with you back, work really feels like work. Thanks for the nice feedback, man. Yeah, everybody's working from home, right? I mean, it is so crazy. A part of me is really appreciative that we get to see this within our lifetime, in the sense that the whole world is going to change basically forever moving forward. And we were there before, and we're going to be there after, and just watching it all change. My wife has been working from home for the past months, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have been too, right? And they keep pushing out her date to go back. And now she works in finance, right? A lot of these financial institutions are putting out official company statements saying from here on out, it was like the best news she ever heard in her life. From here on out, it's at your discretion if you want to come into work. How insane is that? Because in finance, you're basically just people and phones. My dad worked his whole career in finance, and he was telling me, in finance, you're just people and phones. So that's why they want you to dress up, they want you to come into the office, because all you are people and phones. So, and finance is kind of slow to move and change and adapt, but a lot of these financial institutions are basically permanently, so it seems, at least till the end of the year, going to give everybody the option to work from home. And I think a lot of people are going to be able to work from home right now. And who doesn't love to work from home? I wonder, though, in the future, imagine the status quo is to work from home, right? Imagine in a few years, are people going to get nostalgic of working in an office? Like, remember when we used to have person-to-person interaction? I used to go see Bob from HR and have a cup of coffee with him in the morning and have a, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich in the break room. I wonder if people are going to miss it. It's crazy times. It's wonderful news for the wifey, no more commuting. Yeah. She had a 2-hour commute, pretty much, about an hour and 40 minutes. And it's on basically the subway. And, are people taking subways from here on out after all this? I don't know. It's interesting to me that we may never see the same density that we did before. Like, of course, sports going to come back. I'm excited for sports to come back. I think Cuomo just put out in New York, he was like saying teams can start playing again or something like that. But, are we going to ever see that same density in concerts and in sports games and stuff? What I mean by density is, are people going to really be packed in like sardines like they once were? Same on airplanes. A lot of airplane companies are saying they're not going to sell the middle seat anymore. It's just fascinating, man. Absolutely fascinating. Blink. What's up, dude? Spencer. Hey, J-Dog. Workday saved. Hope you're doing well, Kargoz. Thanks, man. So you guys are all working from home, huh? Hey, what'd you guys do? Did you do anything yesterday for Memorial Day? I was seeing yesterday, there was a lot of people out and about here. I'm in the Bay Area, right? And it was nice, though. It seemed like everybody was having barbecues with family and stuff. And just, spending time together doing all that. I gotta get out of the wetlands. This wetland's putting me in a weird state of mind. Where should we go, guys? I'll have to go Red Ridge or something. Should we go kill Fangor? Let's get out of here, man. Oh no, we still have a few quests here, though. Reclaiming goods. This is easy. We should just knock this out real quick. Alright, we'll knock like that quest out, then we'll leave. Wetlands feels bad man place. Luki, what's up, dude? Did you take a break from WoW too? Pretty much taking a break from. I took a break from WoW, yeah. I was still raiding a little bit with the boys, with Def Camp and Melderon and stuff, but for the most part, taking a break from WoW. But I'm feeling it again, like it always happens to me. Like all of a sudden, you would never expect it, but you just start thinking about the game a little bit. It's an itch you want to scratch, and it just comes out of nowhere. And I don't know. I woke up this morning and I was. It's funny though. You know what brings me back though each time some of you guys might be in the same boat. I don't think about how awesome the PvP is. I don't think, you know, how great it's going to be to run the raid or whatever. What gets me back, honestly, each time, is the look and feel, the ambience, the music of the zones. I just get a little flashback, like, you know, killing quill boards in the Barrens or something. It's something like that that always draws me back. What's your plan for TBC Classic? Oh yeah, I'll definitely play TBC Classic. Definitely. Wetlands music, not the vibe when it's so sunny and nice out. Oh yeah, Spencer, it is beautiful. I mean, I'm here locked in like a vampire right now. I don't know if you can see the bright light coming in through the window, but it is beautiful out here in Northern California, the Bay Area. Yesterday, I did a little DIY project. So, if you remember, I was talking like a month or two ago about building a pool. I was going to build a pool, but you know, that's kind of the inner entrepreneur in itself in my way. But you kind of shoot first, you know, plan later sometimes, or whatever, you know, whatever that expression is. So we got really excited to build this pool. Ordered a bunch of cinder blocks, which we we're going to use to, you know, frame the whole foundation. We're gonna like dig it out and all that, and then, you know, upon further calculations and analysis with the whole coronavirus and stuff, we would have to get some vendors in there to help with building the pool. Sort of changed our mind on it, so we had a bunch of cinder blocks laying around, and we have a decent sized property here, so I was wondering what to do with it, and they're kind of unsightly, right? But basically made some raised beds. Anybody, any gardeners in here? Or aspiring gardeners, made some raised beds from these cinder blocks. It works really well. I got this pre-mixed mortar and just, you know, I leveled it out and then made these raised beds, and they're concrete, so they're not going to rot like wood. And yesterday I went out and I got some saplings of tomatoes. What else we get? Spanish onions, carrots. That was it, and planted some. So I'm hyped for that. Also made marmalade for the first time. Anybody know what marmalade is? We have an orange tree, and I never canned anything before too. Never canned anything. That's definitely a skill I was wanting to learn, canning. So it's really not that bad, canning. Pretty much all it is you take one of these kind of mason jars, and you put whatever you want to can inside of it, and you boil the jar, and you use these special jars that kind of pop. That's pretty much it. And they will last for, you know, like 6 months or something. Why are you shaking your head? Why are you shaking your head?
Not that simple.
Not that simple. Interesting. Well, she did most of the work. I must confess. I kind of just watched. But you know, I want to start canning stuff too. So if we grow a bunch of tomatoes, you know, like a couple 100 pounds of tomatoes or whatever, you can can them pretty easy, and they'll stay good for a while. Marmalade's the best. Yeah, marmalade's good. I didn't know it had orange peel in it though. You guys know that? Marmalade has orange peel in it. You put a whole orange in there. Congrats on 25. Oh, thanks, man. That's right. This is actually a hardcore character too, by the way, if you guys remember. This dude is hardcore. Let's get the hit. See how long this guy can survive. Hey, what's your favorite class? I would say, all things considered, at the end of the day, it's got to be Hunter, man. I really just enjoy the class fantasy of Hunter. I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I just love it. Just love it. I really think like maybe not even every dude. I think maybe it's just every person. But every person has that fantasy, I feel, of you know, being lost out in the woods, or getting stranded out in the woods with your dog, and it's just you and your dog, and you just go, you know, your dog is pulling security while you're sleeping, you build a little shelter. I get that vibe from Hunter, you know. I like the idea of being able to take on the world, just you and your dog. Just spawning out in the world, level 1, and a little loincloth, a little diaper, and a little hatchet, taming a pet, all that. Just does it. What bag add-on do you use? It's called a Combuctor, Combuctor. I tried a million bag add-ons. I couldn't get a lot of them working. This is the only one that seemed to work, and I like this one because you can just drag it around, and you know, you can shrink it, make it bigger. It's not bad. It's still a little bit clunky for my taste, but I haven't been able to figure out anything better. Yeah, this is on Blood Sale. We made this dude a while ago. Hey Tim, what's up, dude? My parents canned growing up tons of green beans and sweet corn. Stayed good for a really long time. That's what's up, Ryan. Yeah, these are all the skills I want to learn. So, yeah, this, like, I'll just say it again. Wifey and I, we bought a farm. I know it seems insane. It's a second property, though, so it's not like I'm going full rural on you guys. Because the internet out there is kind of sketchy, dude. The best internet you can get out there is satellite. And satellite is okay. You can get up and download speed. Maybe some of you guys live out in the country have some tips. But satellite internet has okay, like, serviceable download and serviceable-ish upload. But the main thing with satellite internet is there's a latency issue because it's communicating with the dish out in orbit, right? So the ping, the latency is going to be scuffed, and like, I don't think there's going to be any way to stream or do whatever. You might be able to upload videos and stuff out there. But we bought this farm, and we're going to grow lavender, saffron, primarily lavender though. So I got some lavender. Yo, did you guys know you can germinate seeds in the fridge with a paper towel? I did not know that. That's so cool. All you gotta do is wet a paper towel and put the seeds in there, and put it in a plastic bag, and put it in the fridge. If you know the type of plant you are trying to grow needs a winter in order to like stimulate it or whatever. Some don't. But yeah, I got a bunch of those going, and I want to make some like homesteading type content and stuff too. You know, again, it's a shoot video. I have a million dreams. Whether or not I execute on it is going to be another thing. But that's in the pipeline. I would love to just share the journey of going from, you know, just kind of millennial, ordinary dude, trying to build a homestead. You know, and just going through all the motions. I want to get chickens and stuff. You're starting the hunter today. What's up, Matt? I'm not sure if we're starting the hunter today. I was thinking about it. I was sitting in the character creation screen. You know that feel, right? I know all you WoW players know that feel. You just sit in the character creation screen, not knowing what to do. Before I started the stream, I was just sitting there. What do I do? What am I into? What would I have fun with? I was thinking about doing the hunter today, but the whole point of this stream really isn't so much the gameplay. It's just to reconnect with you guys a little bit and talk to you guys, give you an update. And when I go through the starting zones and all that, I tend to kind of zone out and focus too much on it, and then I just want to be able to zombie out and talk with you guys for a couple hours. So I figured today's not the day for it. Yo, what up, Doc? And good to see you, my man. Good to see you, bro. 300 herbalism IRL, I really don't. So I've tried, you know, I planted stuff when I was a kid, and last year I tried to grow stuff too. But Classic WoW came out, that was my excuse. So all the potatoes, the Jerusalem artichoke, tomato, everything I was growing kind of went to shit because Classic WoW came out and just neglected the garden this year. But I learned a lot last year, you know. I don't know if anybody gets gardening right on the first time. But, oh yeah, this is the thing we need. I'm very excited for it, man. Earning my stripes out in the country. Where's the farm? It's 10 acres, so it's not humongous, but it's still a pretty good chunk of land, and it's a totally working farm. Has everything. All the livestock pens are there. Freaking, you know, all the water systems are in place. Irrigation systems are in place. It's totally good to go. It's pretty much turnkey, and it's basically near Sacramento. I would consider it a suburb of Sacramento, but some people consider it the country. You know, it's like a 15 minutes from like a Walmart and a Costco and the mall and all that. So it's not, you're not out in the freaking boondocks necessarily. Hey there, Kargoz. How you doing, man? I seriously want to visit the farm someday. Absolutely, Dunedain. You're the brother from another mother, man. My GMA fellow co-host in the chat, Dunedain. You'll love to see it. Absolutely. I think it would be cool to have your own kind of family business too on a farm, because my dad is nearing retirement. He'll probably retire in the next couple of years, and to be able to, you know, make goods. It just doesn't that just sound wholesome though? Being able to make goods, you know, lavender oil, lavender wreaths, teas, saffron, you know, it just sounds so wholesome. But I don't want to go full country. I'll be, you know, we'll still be living in this house primarily, but I don't know. You guys recently? Yeah, yo, this is real talk right now. Type something in the chat if you're there. Hunter leveling is too damn fun. Are you leveling one right now, man? What level are you? You're in sack, Jerry? That's what's up, dude. Thanks, Sniper. Yo, thank you for the Twitch Prime, Ty Dogs. Glad you're back, homie. Appreciate it, man. Small world, man. You're in sack? Yeah, Platinum Wild's up in sack, too. So here's the thing. How old is everybody? Feel free to not answer this, but I'm here. Let's just get a quick little powwow. How old are you? I'm 29. 29th year of my existence. Big year, right? Like I've said before on stream, say it again. Never envisioned myself as a 30-year-old, and at the end of December, that milestone will come. Big yikes. But where I'm going with this is that you know that feeling where you just wake up with existential dread. If you deal with that, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, that feeling that life is flying by and you're just like a normie fuck, and you know you just gotta make moves, and you know what I'm talking about. Existential dread. Been having that for a while. Everybody has that though. It's not unique. Everybody has the existential dread. But doing this whole farm thing and getting a farm and doing that is definitely alleviating that a little bit, because you think to yourself, damn, when you're a little kid you want to be a mover and shaker, a usurper, you know, a conqueror. You want to take over the world. You want to, you know, all this, and then reality hits and the expectation is different from reality, right? Where I'm going with this is that I'm kind of scared of getting too settled, too settled in, you know, the normalcy of life and stuff, and you know, getting this farm is a risk. You know, it's an adventure. It's another chapter. It definitely makes me feel like I'm doing something. So I'm excited for it. It's a dream, you know. So, birthday is December, end of December. Yeah. Be honest, the Drinky Crow by the farm feed. No, it's funny, man. These Drinky Crow. Yeah, that dude is legit. I wonder how that dude's doing. I mean, maybe partially, but it's not. Yeah. I'm watching you at 2 a.m. drinking vodka. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, we all face it, man. That feeling of existential dread. And WoW's a great way to push that feeling of existential dread out of your conscience, man. Conscience, just play some damn WoW. But sometimes I just look at my life and I'm like, damn, ignore me, man. You know, married already, about to have kids soon. Like, you know, I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're doing this because it makes me feel less like a normie. You know, like we're doing something. We're taking a risk. We're venturing. There's another adventure coming. Rerolling Alliance. I've had this dude for a couple months. Beres is a hardcore character, so if he dies, we delete him. So not really. There's a chance he might reroll Alliance for TBC, but I doubt it. I'll probably stick together with Def Camp, Melgar, and all them. When you're my age, you just go, well, this is life. Yeah. Oh man, a ton of people just subbed. DDR with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Zuljon with the 5 months of Twitch Prime. Continuing the support of the channel even when I was freaking AFK, man. I really appreciate that, dude. That means a lot. I'm sorry to just disappear like that. Voivid with the tier 1. 3-month subscription streak. Jeez, Voivid, dude. One of my favorite content creators in the game, dude. Really good to see you still going strong, man. Glad to see you're doing good too, Voivid, man. How's the streaming going for you? Are you still streaming, making videos? I've been a little bit out of the loop, trying to play catch up here. Did you switch from Scarum? No, my main is still on Scarum. Def Camp, Melgar, they're still there too. They were thinking about switching for a while, but I think I'm not sure. I think they just changed their mind or something. what's so bad about being a normie? Nothing necessarily. It's just kind of scary, right? Because when you're a little kid, you kind of... I want to be an eccentric person, right? Like, I want to be eccentric. I want to do weird stuff. And then you have these periodic realizations that, wow, I'm not that eccentric, dude. I mean, or at least a lot less so than I want to be. You know, I gotta lash out and do some stuff. I'm excited for this. I'm excited. I took 4 months off and now Skyrim is a 99% horde server. Yeah. Good pop though on the horde side. I logged into Skyrim right before I logged in here, and there's, you know, a ton of people walking around. Going strong. Hit over 5K subs on YouTube. That's what Subway did. Congrats, man. Again, dude, one of my favorite content creators. Right there, Voidbit in the chat. You love to see it. Mr. J with the Twitch Prime, too. Thanks very much, dude. GMA Watcher with unanswered question. Are you retooling Hunter and Death Camp and Melderon's guild? It's possible. It's possible. Warlock, Hunter, or Druid will be the classes I'm most excited to main come TBC. It's possible, definitely. I'm already in their guild, Vico. We raid together and stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm going to reroll Hunter. It's definitely something I'm considering. Next TBC chat, when been playing on Endless? Yeah, I heard. I think Endless is doing really well, huh? I heard Crix has been streaming Endless, and he's been really blowing up. I heard my man Tactics Law has been blowing up and getting tons of viewers. That's just really great to see. But yeah, it looks like Endless has really turned out to be quite a popular server. Like, I had my doubts. I was having fun there too, you know, for a little while. And then there was all this instability, it kept crashing, you never know. But it seems like it's here to stay. Been raiding through your hiatus? Yeah, I have. I missed this last week of raid, but other than that, I've been raiding a bit. Yeah, got my oh, dude, one thing that was really exciting on the raiding front. I never shared this with you guys. I do want to make a video about it sometime. Is raiding as, what do you call it? How do you call it? I mean, raiding with the succubus, like SMDS. I'm trying to remember what it's called. All right, pretty much. There's a spec. It's an unpopular spec. Not many people play it, but you are basically using either your succubus or your imp with your black book. Wow, I can't believe I can't remember the name on top of my head. Let me look it up right now. It's been so much fun. My succubus has been doing insane damage. I've been using black book. DDR got boring. Hit me up on Discord with the guild name for Endless. Sure thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in a guild. I know where all the boys are playing at though on Endless, like Navik and Crix and all them. I can set you up there, my man. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, so you still get DS. No, MD Ruin. That's what it's called. Looking at the talents right now, it's MD Ruin. And if anybody who's a Warlock player, you're gonna know what I mean. Voivod probably knows what I'm talking about. MD Ruin, you get Master Demonologist down in the Demonology tree. So that's giving you 10% increased damage, just like if you're SM Ruin, you get a 10% increased damage. But you get to use your Succubus. So your Succubus is doing big damage. And with the Black Book, you can buffer too. Here's a cool thing about the Succubus. You can get all the world buffs on the Succubus. You can put any buff you want, and then you just dismiss it. And then you can summon it when the perfect time is there. See what I'm saying? And then you get, it's not like, you know, if you're on your main guy and you have world buffs and you die, it's GG, right? But you get all the world buffs on your Succubus and you just dismiss it. And you have every buff you could possibly imagine on your Succubus. You can use Jujus. You can get all the regular buffs everybody else does, and your Succubus does really good damage. It's really a lot of fun. It's definitely not a meme, and it's a whole new way to raid with Warlock. Kind of feels like a hunter. What's up, Avarice? Been watching your content like crazy, man. Dude, I'm so glad. Alright. We're just gonna finish up this quest and leave. I think we finished it. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of the wetlands. So far, we're still alive, man. This is a hardcore character, for those of you wondering. Had this dude forever. 25. Keep in mind, you absolutely can't use Lash of Pain. Oh, the ISB. Yeah, I hear ya. Cost your DPS. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The way I see it, though, is Lash of Pain would be a DPS increase for yourself, though, right? And here's the thing. This is the way that we were doing it in our guild recently. If you're in a super big pumper guild, then yeah, you probably never use it, right? But if you're in kind of a semi-hardcore or just a casual guild, and people aren't super concerned with breaking the meters and getting the biggest parses, or you only have finite resources and you can only do it every once in a while, you can, as a group, as a class, basically say, all right, Bob is going to try to parse really high this week, and then Joe is going to parse really high next week, and you can just give them all the debuff slots and give them the ultimate potential to just get the highest possible performance for that raid. And then some people who you can't afford a flask every week, you can't afford all this type of stuff, so you save up and then you do a clap night by yourself. It doesn't have to be a whole raid-wide clap night, because if you're in a guild like that, you're probably not even doing a big clap night where everybody is going super try hard. And you get the full support of your class, people in your class and in your raid, and you go super hard, and then the next week you can just be on imp duty or whatever and just take no debuff slots, just do nothing, and then let someone else have a big night. So that's what we've been doing, and I like that style personally, because everybody gets a shot against some big numbers, right? Because all you need is one really good night of performance, and you'll be sealed. You'll be sealed in history. 10-acre farm near Sacramento. That must cost close to $1 million. Nah. Wow, sure pays. Well, wifey works too, right? But what's up, Emil? Yo, Sec, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Need help?
Really good to see you. Yeah, I'm so excited though. Like I'm honestly I'm giddy. I'm going up there on Friday. We spending a couple nights up there.
Light be with you.
And I'll be still living full time here.
Light bless
This property, but we'll be going up there on weekends. And I'm just gonna be cleaning it like crazy. I'll be cutting the grass. I'll be doing power washing everything, because it needs some TLC. But man, oh man, I'm excited. I'm gonna set up a whole grow area. I got these grow lights already. Got the little seedling cups. Got the lavender seeds starting to germinate. I can't wait to get chickens too. Have anybody ever had chickens? I know it sounds kind of maybe weird to some people, especially if you're from the city or the suburbs, but backyard chickens is like a big movement right now. A lot of people are getting chickens, and a lot of suburbs, even if you live in a suburb. Like I live in a suburb right now in East Bay, and you're allowed chickens here. I'm not gonna have them here, but get some nice eggs every morning. I'm excited for that. Kargoz, my man, how have you been? What have you been up to? Some crazy stuff, Zach. Wife and I bought a farm up near Sacramento, and just been trying to learn some skills and stuff too. I've been playing some guitar, playing some piano. I used to play piano when I was a kid, but you know how it is. You just lose it after a while. Been catching up on that. Been like I said, we've been planting stuff, doing household stuff. Waiting for the itch to come back to play WoW. Where should we go, boys? Should we go Red Ridge? I love Red Ridge. It's one of my favorite zones. We'll figure out something productive to do in Red Ridge. I think out of all the Alliance zones, they're all S tier, man. It's hard to choose one over the other. But I do love Red Ridge, I really do. Lakeshire is one of the comfiest places, maybe top 5. My sister has like 30 chickens. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. Chicken's easy as fuck, then go rabbit. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the first animal you get on a homestead is rabbits. All right, and that's a little scary to me, because I've killed and prepared a chicken to eat and eaten it before, from start to finish, gutted it, plucked it, all that, and I would be lying to say that you are just as hungry, at the beginning as you are at the end of the process. It definitely does take the wind out of your
Good to
sails a
see
little
you
bit
streaming again.
when it comes to eating. But it's also important to do to know, to reconnect you with your supply chain or your food supply chain and all this. But what I'm saying is, I'm not super comfortable with culling and plucking or skinning and preparing a rabbit or a chicken. It's still something I have to work my way up to. I could do it, I have no doubt in my mind, but that puts me a little bit out of my comfort zone, because that's what I think. You grow rabbits so you can cull them and eat them, and apparently in France, they eat rabbits in France like we eat chicken. Apparently, this is what I've heard. I don't know if anybody lives in France, but rabbit isn't really eaten that much in America, but in other places, it's a very common food to eat. Warriston with the 20. Thank you very much, brother, for the continued support, Warriston. Really good to see you, my man. How are you? How's life? But here's the thing about rabbits. Kind of weird, but and this is something that I'm learning too as I get closer to this homesteading project. I didn't really realize how important soil is, or compost. You need good soil, and even right now, like I made these raised beds in the backyard, right? I had cinder blocks, I mentioned earlier, planting tomatoes, carrots, all this. I'm looking at them right now. We've been growing some big boys, some early girls, all these different tomatoes, Romas. Soil is expensive, dude. You buy a bag of soil, potting soil or whatever kind of soil, you're spending like $8, $9 on it, and you have to buy a ton of these bags. You can fill one of the raised beds, it's probably 15 bags. And, so I never really realized that was a big deal, getting good soil, getting the importance of compost. And I never really composted in my own house. That's something I'm excited to do at BS New Property. But where I'm going with this is that rabbit manure is apparently like the best thing ever. It's even better than chicken manure, and it's a cold manure, so you can use it as is. Whereas chicken manure, you'd have to add it to a compost pile, use it in like 6 months or something like that, or not, maybe not 6 months, but it takes some time. So that is what people say, why they're really good to have on your homestead as your first animal, because you're going to start your garden as well, and that's going to be really good for your garden. What's up, Michael? You will never forget the first time you hear a rabbit scream. I've heard that before, yeah. Seeing any mad farm speedrunning strats in the future? What do you mean, man? About in WoW, some speedrunning strats? Yeah, maybe, man, maybe. We don't eat it that frequently, but I definitely ate rabbit growing up in France. Yeah. You're spending $150 on soil for a 10-cent tomato. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But it's not for that, though, per one. What I would say is that, one tomato plant will produce like 20, 30 pounds of tomatoes. But the main thing is I want the experience and the knowledge to be able to know how to grow stuff and to be able to how to grow. Because here's one thing that's happening, and not to be feels bad man about this, you might have heard this, but with the whole pandemic going on, anything being imported from another country, vegetable-wise or fruit-wise, it's in the law that you have to irradiate it, and you have to apply some sort of low-level radiation to kill any of the seeds or it can't be good for the plants and vegetables, right? So even in times like this, I would much prefer to just grow my own fruits and vegetables. It will also save you money once you really get into the swing of things. You don't have to keep buying that soil every single time you want to grow stuff. You might have to amend it and add more, compost and mix in with it later. But I just want to get that knowledge in place. Yo, Demise, good to see you, dude. Have you been on some other games? Oh yeah. No, I've been doing some other games too. Sec. I've been playing some Dota, right? I love Dota. It's another game that I used to play a ton of. Played 10K hours on probably over my lifetime, and ever since I started making WoW content, I haven't really played Dota. So, been playing Dota. Offlane Lone Druid is my thing. I've been grinding some MMR on that front, and it's frustrating though. Dota is definitely a very frustrating game. I've been playing some Hearthstone. I got Legend last season. Dunedane did as well. He was playing some Galakron shenanigans, some Highlander Hunter. I've been playing. I was playing Highlander Priest, and I was getting pretty high with it, but there was almost a cap because Galakron Warlock Highlander Galakron Warlock was just outclassing it, and the matchup was just so bad. And I like to play for value, and getting outvalued consistently over and over again by these Galakron Highlander Warlocks was just, you know, I don't have a ton of dust too to go craft that deck out of nowhere, so I just kind of gave up on it. But man, why are you not streaming those? Oh, sec, dude, that is the hopeless question I don't have an answer to. Here's the thing, guys. When you make a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel and you stream about games, I almost feel like every content creator gets into this predicament. You build an audience and you make content about a game. People want you to play that game. They signed up for that game. They subscribe to see content about that game. So even though there's a few people who are super nice about it and are down to like just watch whatever, you'll get a lot of pushback when you play the games, and you almost feel bad about it because, you know, you're streaming something that people didn't sign up for, and you know, people just the viewership goes way down. People are, you know, people start calling you a sellout or whatever. You know, but I just play it offline. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I build Kargoz as a WoW channel, a WoW brand, whatever you want to call it, and I don't know of a good way to stream other games.
Hello.
I know you've done some research because a lot of things you said are correct. I grew up on a farm, cows, chickens, rabbits, gardening, 3.5 acres. That's what's up, Doc, and I didn't know that, man. But Doc, and you seem very handy. You seem like you really know what you're doing with power tools, and I've learned, dude, I'm proud of myself. When I first moved into this home,
Safe
it's my
travels.
first house a couple of years ago, I barely knew how to use a drill. You know, just the basic stuff, you know, basic millennial problems. But now, come a long way, you know some plumbing, can fix up, because, you know, people don't have money to call a plumber or an electrician every single time. You need to learn these things because, you know, one trip from the plumber or whatever, especially in the Bay Area, is like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know, something happens with your car, you just got to YouTube it, figure it out, roll up your sleeves. You just become fearless after a while as a homeowner. Nothing really bothers you anymore, phases you. You know, fixing dishwashers, sinks,
How are you?
whether it's garden, you know, I'll tell you one thing too. Having the right tool for the job makes a world of difference. Because a lot of people, they aren't scared of their work when it comes to fixing stuff. They just don't know how to do it, and they don't have the right tool for the job.
The man, the myth, the legend.
That's one thing.
Hope all is well, my brother.
Yo, Craigs, thank you very much for the 20, bro. Really good to see you, man. Really, really good to see you. When I have kids, I'm gonna make sure they know like all the tools they need to do the job and like how to just set them up for success in that way. Thank you very much. Go to Saldine's farm and practice to get your first chicken. Yeah. That's funny, man. Greetings from Germany. Hey, what's up, Christian? Are you gonna move up to Sacramento? Yeah, we're gonna be staying here primarily in the Bay, and then we're gonna go up there on weekends and stuff. So it's like an hour and a half away. It's not too far, and you know, we're not going full farmer, right?
Hello.
Good tools are so nice. Yeah. Dude, Kargoz, mostly why I sub to you, I'm sure other people are in agreement, is that you're such a chill dude with a lot of good information. I appreciate that, bro, man. Got a good little group here. I notice the same faces every time. The same names. Yeah, improper tools are rough. That's one thing too. Like, you gotta have a good system for everything. You gotta have a system for dressing. You gotta have a system for your tools, for your car. Just makes things so much simpler. So, you know, one thing I've done with the tools recently, I'm starting to amass a bit of a tool collection now too, which is really good. I'm proud of it, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are starting to build out your tool sets now too. You got to commit to one brand so that the battery packs, you know, they're 20 volt or 40 volt. If you're going for a cordless system, you'll have tons of them, right? And they're interchangeable, and that way you can buy the tools alone without the batteries. Because if you buy the tool and the battery and the charger each time, you're going to be spending way more, right? But now if you need to pick up a tool, as long as you're all part of the same brand, the same suite of tools, you just order the tool and it's way cheaper. And, you know, it all looks really streamlined and cohesive. That means a lot to me too. Like, when your tools look good and they're attractively laid out and organized, you just want to use them more. So, DeWalt, that's an expensive brand though. Docking, you know, and for like the amount of usage, like, because I'm not a professional at using these tools and stuff, DeWalt is good stuff though, let me tell you. DeWalt's really good. Craftsman's really good as well. DeWalt is best, yeah. I have one DeWalt drill that my dad gave me, and it is probably 5x. It's 5 times the quality of the other drills. It's super heavy. It looks like you could put it through the ringer. I don't think that thing is ever gonna break. Yeah. Greetings from Greece. Hey, Karen, what's up, dude? You can stream on other platforms while being partnered with Twitch. I'm actually not partnered with Twitch. I think I have the channel size for it, but I never really wanted to partner because I feel like they'd be up my ass about multi-streaming. So we're kind of just laying low. I figure one day they're going to tell us to stop streaming on Twitch or something like that. We'll have to just cross that bridge when we get there. Milwaukee? Oh, Milwaukee's another S-tier brand. Yeah, it looks really quality. Looks really quality. See, that's the thing. Recently, you've been asking what I've been doing off stream, too. I know this sounds maybe hilarious to some of you guys who are more handy, but I've been learning how to use a circular saw. I've been learning how to use the jigsaw. I mean, I already knew how to use it because I did floors. That was another thing. Last year, I built a fence for a quarter acre. I built a quarter acre of fencing and laid down, laminate flooring. I mean, flooring is a very ambitious thing if you don't know what you're doing. My dad helped me a lot, though. But, yeah, you just go through these rites of passage, when you're fixing stuff up. DeWalt batteries won't quit on you? Yeah, true. Yeah, this is hardcore, Young Crazy. We're not going super serious with it. This guy's been around for a while. We'll see how far we can get him. Red Ridge is so nice, though. Red Ridge is so nice. One thing I have to say about Northern California, one's in the chat if you've ever been to Northern California. Northern California is very different from Southern California. California is just a huge state. It's basically like the whole East Coast if you think about it. I absolutely love the ambience IRL of Northern California. Redwoods, the way the trees and foliage look, like the huge open landscapes, is a very, very pretty slice of nature. Comparatively, I prefer it over the East Coast, forest and foliage and all that. Are you gonna do anything? Yeah, we're gonna do some quests here. I just wanted to look at Lakeshire. So, let's see what kind of quests we even have here. Can't do Gathelzog. This is wetlands. Oh, want to kill Bellygrub? We can kill Bellygrub at 25 probably, right? Let's go.
Light be with you.
Famous last words. We have one Thistle Tea as well. Thistle Tea instantly restores 100 energy. That should be pretty good to kill like a really strong enemy. Let's give it a shot. I'll lurk for a while anyway. I hope you guys stream in other games. Give us a try, Kargoz. It's better than seeing you once a month. Also, I agree, California's beautiful. Take care, sec, man. Yeah, I'd love to find a way to do it. Let me just get back into WoW for a little bit too, and then get some momentum back, and maybe we can try streaming some other games. Building contractor developer, you always use Bosch power. That's another brand I recognize, yeah. Is that the blue one? It's like blue colored. DeWalt may be more expensive, but you will never have to buy a drill again. A little more money up front. It's true. It's true. One and done. Alright, Bellygrub's 24. Piece of cake, man. What's our try-hard opener here on our rogue? Any rogue mains? I think we garrote. That's all we have, right? Okay. This should be easy. Let's garrote. Probably just immediately gouge. Probably just want to gouge on CD. Oh no, garrote breaks it. Let's build up some combo points. Yeah, garrote. How long does garrote last? Let me see. Garrote is 18 seconds. Okay, so actually garrote's kind of a liability. I don't know if you garrote. Because isn't gouge just good? Gouges just generates you energy, slows the fight down, allows you to bandage. Not being able to gouge for 18 seconds on a target, it's kind of sketch. Alright, we got our Tusk. Hey, what's up, Lysias? Hey, Kargoz, love the content. Is there going to be another hardcore tournament this month? There's definitely going to be another one. Whether it's this month or next month is TBD. I think it's going to be next month. And we'll do a duo one.
Hello. Have a good one.
I was talking to Tactics about that the other day.
King's on.
Do a duo one. Be fun to try.
You need something?
Alright. What other quest do we have here? Blackrock Champion. That one is pretty easy. It's tame. You just kill the orcs. Fangor. I think we can do that too, solo. Yeah, let's go work on that stuff. Remember, distract costs energy as well. Good call, good call. So you gotta wait for it to tick back up again, I would imagine. Hey Kargoz, just started a Pally. Wish you had more vids on Paladin. I have the whole 1 to 60 on my Paladin recorded and streamed. Machado. Not all of them are up on the channel, but if you want to see any of the level ranges or if it's helpful to you at all, just message me. I'll send you a link. I know some of you guys were here watching that Pally. That was fun, huh? Doing the AoE grinding all the way up to 60. Alright, let's not get ambushed here by these orcs. What level are these guys? 20? Blackrock works. We don't need these. We need the champions. Champions are all the way up here. Let's go knock that one out real quick. We need poisons. Hey man, just got my first 60. Your content helped a lot. Wow, that feels good, man. There's still people getting their first 60. May 26, 2020. That's really, really cool, man. Congrats, Justin. What class did you do? Is there a new GMA coming? Yeah, this Thursday I think we'll do one. We will do one. It was really fun doing one with the boys last week. You doing the escort? I'm not sure. We did it on our warrior actually, which was insane. I don't know if anybody was around for that stream. It was spicy, so if we could do it on warrior, a part of me thinks we could do it on rogue, especially because we have stuff like vanish to get away. At the same time, I'm not super good on rogue, so. I got Trisha and Loretta set and playing too on Endless, right? Tricks, that's insane, dude. How is Endless? Is there a huge pop? Seems like it. I was talking to Navik the other day. He was doing Karazhan. He's like fully geared out and everything. These aren't the champions either. Champions are all the way up here in the back. Oh, those are the ones in the cave, huh? Yeah, it's kind of a sketchy quest. Dude, Rogue's kind of slap. I guess these guys are green. Oh man, it's amazing. The server is so good. PvP is amazing. Dude, you love to see it. When we were trying Arena, Navik and I, there was maybe like 3-4 teams in the queue total. So that was kind of discouraging a little bit, but I think it's picked up. Sap one. Kill the imp first. Energy back. When's the hunter coming? What's up, Simon? Maybe after this guy dies. More PvP than PvE now. I'm trying to push to 2K this season in 2s. Golly, what are you playing as? Are you playing with a druid? Hots and dots? That sounds like the most fun team to me if I was playing Warlock. PvC. Holy moly, no way. Tactics Law with the 361 host? Tactics, you weren't kidding, dude. You've been blowing up. Yo, Tactics, I'm so happy for you, dude. 361 watching Tactics. And that's what you hosted with. I assume you had more while you were actually, you know, at the meat of your stream. Dude, congrats. Jesus, Tactics. I'm going hard. Welcome, guys. Welcome from Tactics stream. Tactics is a good friend of mine now. Known him for a hot minute. Doing all kinds of leveling shenanigans. I really appreciate all this, man. Started new warrior run. Nice, dude. Big 500 viewer Andy. Who, Tactics has 500? Jeez Louise, that's insane, man. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. Did you pursue the Ret Dream or using the Pally as a farm? I haven't played the Pally in forever. It's just rotten right now. I really enjoyed Prot though. I think it's my favorite Paladin spec, maybe just period. Oh god, this area is so dangerous. Oh no, we might have to vanish. Oh, we're gonna have to vanish here. Please don't resist the vanish. Okay, wake up call. This area is super sketch. Because isn't vanish is a what, a 1% chance to resist? We might have been okay if we just sprinted over there. We don't have sprint either. Yeah, we're gonna have to be super careful here. Play like a real rogue. Lock Druid? Oh, nice. Dude, we should do a guide on that. Well, not even a guide. Like, I just ask you a bunch of questions about that comp. Because that would be selfishly something I'm really eager to learn about. How that plays out, if it's really as good as it seems. Tactics crapped on Joanna's 1 to 60 time? Wait. So you already did 1 to 60 on a warrior? What was the time? Yo, Trident, really good to see you, man. Welcome back. Naughty Donkey with the PogChamp bits, man. Thank you very much, Donkey. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute, Stalinento. It's been like a month. Miss you guys. I did 2x Hunter 1 to 60 past 4 weeks. Holy crap, dude. You've been going hard. That is crazy. Yo, thank you very much for the nice compliment, Yellow. Cap City, my man. How's it going, Battle? You still working like crazy? Where do you guys live, by the way? Are things starting to open up, or is it still pretty much locked down? Here in East Bay, things are opening up, I would say, but you still are required to. Oh god, this too. Oh god. Oh no, dude. Oh no. There's a fucking warlock. This might be it. Jesus Christ, I hate this place. I'm skipping this quest if I survived. Oh, thankfully we have a fat potion. Dude, please don't follow me anymore. I miss this clench from hardcore. Well, I don't miss it. I guess I remember this level of clench. Middle of England, it's winding down. Working like crazy. Down to only 68 hours a week. Oh, that's a shitload of hours a week. How many hours is that per day? 12 hours a day for 5 days a week is 60. So I assume you're working, what, 7 days a week or something? That's insane, dude. That's a lot. It's opening up here in Denmark. Yeah. Yo, part of me kind of likes wearing the mask, though. Like, we wear masks here. I haven't gotten sick at all. It makes you realize kind of how, not dirty, but yeah, kind of how dirty you were before, because I would usually get a little cold or something every couple months or every month or something like that. You'd feel a little under the weather. Ever since everyone started being super mindful of washing your hands all the time, wearing masks, all this, I haven't got sick at all. I don't know if anybody is in the same boat there, but like wifey or I, we didn't get sick at all. Your voice is quiet compared to the music in the gameplay. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Five 12s and 1 8-hour day with a day off to take care of some things around the house. That is insane, dude. Hopefully they're comping you well. Everything open in Southern Oregon. In Southern Oregon? Did they lock down at all in Southern Oregon? It's so spaced out there. Tony Bison with the tier 1 subscribe for 3 months, man. Thank you very much, Tony Bison. Dude, all you guys that stayed subbed even when I was gone for a month, dude, I really appreciate it, guys, for real. Glad you're back. Thanks, man. It's mostly because you aren't going outside, you're avoiding pollution and contact with sick people. Yo, here's the other thing too. So I have really bad seasonal allergies. Always have. Everybody, all the males in my family have had bad seasonal allergies. Apparently, when you get older, it doesn't affect them that bad anymore. It gets better. But for me, it's always been like kind of debilitating. It sucks. Every springtime, everybody loves spring. Hates spring because I'm allergic to like some trees and grasses and stuff, right? But wearing the mask and keeping everything washed, and I mean, it's made a big difference. My allergies were barely noticeable this year. And, you know, wearing shades, wearing a mask, I really think that stuff helps keep you just healthier in general. And, dude, it's probably way more acceptable now that if you have to take a flight somewhere, even after this is all behind us, if you have to take a flight somewhere, it's probably not going to be embarrassing or weird to wear a mask at all. You're probably just going to wear a mask. People are going to be, it's going to be way more normal. In the North Bay, nothing is quite open yet, but it seems people are out and about like business as usual. Yeah, especially yesterday, dude. There were so many people out and
Have
about.
to say thank you for
Memorial Day.
everything. It helped out my stream and YouTube a lot, and the support has been amazing.
Dude.
Love the community. Thanks again, bro. Love ya.
What a nice thing to say, man. I really thank you so much, dude. It's been such a pleasure meeting you, man. We should do some more stuff together. We've done a lot together. If you think about it, we've done multiple Warlock guides, multiple hardcore cups. You gotta stick together out here, man. Smaller creators. I appreciate it, dude. If you haven't checked out Voidbid, let me plug the god. Voidbid. Warlock. Makes better Warlock content than I do. Here we go. This is YouTube. Most of you guys probably know him, but if by some off chance you don't know him, makes really good Warlock guides. And just a nice dude. Just a bro. He actually attempted to count to 1 million. I don't know how far he got, but you gotta have a certain type of sand to try to count to 1 million on stream. Hey mate, love your bits. Thank you, Arctic. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody from Tactic Stream. How are you, a full-time content creator who doesn't make content full-time? No hate, just curious if you're living off savings or something. No, it's an honest question. I mean, it's not it's been less of a full-time thing recently, content thing. So about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, ever since last Christmas, basically, last Christmas time, I started doing some work for a company in Philly. I'm not super full-time with them, but I actually help them, run their social media stuff. I help them stream and stuff too. So I just basically have my iron in a couple fires, right, as they say. Got the guard stuff going, got that gig going, got this going. But yeah, things recently haven't been so much content as far as being full-time, part-time, or whatever. But before all this content stuff happened, I did have an esports business that I started in 2014, and we sold that in 2017, so partially living off savings as well. Remember when I posted about getting a new PC on the Discord? Sadly, my CPU broke a pin, and AMD will not do a return. Oh, that sucks, dude. I've been there, bro. You guys remember when I broke my CPU with an X-Acto knife like an idiot, right? So, Scott, when your CPU came, it was already broken though, and they're not doing anything about it? That sounds scuffed. Or did you break it? Glad to see you back on. Missed you, man. Appreciate it, Minosha. How you been, dude? Alright, I kind of don't want to do this question. I'm going to do this quest, guys. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we die. It is what it is. What do you think? Should we try this? Black Rock Champion. Think we can kill 15 of these mofos? Place is rough. give it a shot. If we're not gonna be able to do this quest, we have no chance of making it, so let's give it a shot. Maybe we won't kill the guy out here, because this whole TP is very sketchy. Thing is, these champions are always in proximity to one of these warlock guys, and I don't think I can kill these three. I really don't. I really do not. I could sap one. Even then, it's so sketchy. Okay, I think this might be. Oh, okay. I think if I wait with the perfect timing, I can pull this guy without the warlock. Like right now, I think I can just get him. Yeah. Oh fuck, dude! Look at that. No. There's no chance. You can't pull these guys separately. They're leashed. They had to have been leashed. You guys saw that. He was miles away from this dude, and they both pulled. And then this guy pulled as well. Thank God for Vanish. I don't think we can do it, boys. How did we do this on the warrior? I don't even remember. Stay out of the cave. Yo, John, good to see you, my man. John Hodgson, really good to see you. How you been, dude? Do not do the escort. I don't think we can do this. The escort quest even worse. I tried to pull this guy with a throw. They're definitely leashed together, right? Let's go in this cave. His final words. Let's see how bad it is in here. See, there's a summoner here next to this guy. Everything is a 2-pull, and I'm just a little squishy rogue. I really don't think we can do it, unfortunately. And now we don't have Vanish or Sprint up. I think I have to be out in the interest of self-preservation. Not worth it, right? Maybe if we were 27 or something and these guys were green, you could do it, because then you could take off, you know, take a couple down at a time. Doing sound, man. Hope you are too. You keep it rocking, man. Look forward to the hardcore night. You guys are too kind. I really appreciate all the support. Getting me back up on the horse here. The warrior was a troll, right? No, we did. We had a human warrior that somehow we soloed this, including the escort. I shit you not. He was a legend. Iron lad. Last time we did the escort quest, you were a higher level, and there's a 60 hunter helping. Oh, well, that'll do it. Yeah, coach, this is hardcore. We're just casually doing hardcore. We'll see what else kind of quests we can do. We can maybe do Fangor. Fangor is just killing a Knoll. Come on, get this out. What class will you play when TBC hits, and will you just play arenas? I'm definitely excited for the arenas. I'm torn between Warlock, Hunter, and Druid. I think more than likely though, I'm just gonna continue into TBC with whatever I'm maining. So at this point, I'm maining Warlock. All the gear and everything, all my efforts in Classic have been on the Warlock. So at this point, I probably have to go with Warlock. But there's a chance I might switch to Hunter. We were talking about it last GMA. See how it goes. Hunter and TBC is though. Use traps in combat. Oh, Fresh Fox, what's going on, man? Good to see you. His only acceptable answer is our Druid, so we can eat twos and get glad. That sounds pretty fun, man. Our Druid is so fun. So fun. Damn, Crix, I can't believe you're about to get 2K on Endless. Is there a lot of people playing? So if you were to queue up on Endless, Crix, I mean, are you seeing tons of different teams and stuff? Like, are there dozens of teams queuing up? Or, like, because when we were doing it, it was like 4 dudes, and they were all super sweaty and had really good gear, and we were just getting stomped. You know, by that you know, multi-glad disc priest on the server. It was like a streamer. Is there another hardcore comp in the works? There is. I was talking to Tactics about this. We're probably going to do it next month, though. And it'll be a duo. We'll give duo a shot. Because we've done solo, what, 3-4 times now? There will be a lot less people playing the duo, but at least the coverage of it will be a little fresher. So. Alright, let's see if we can kill Fangor. Okay, the Shadow Pendants is nice too. That's an easy quest. You can just kill the gnolls and get the Shadow Pendants. Endless is pretty active. 2 arena flushes per week. What do you mean, 2 resets? Like, you get 2 arena weeks in one? Kargoz, just go hunter. That class is your spirit animal. You're doing yourself a disservice by not sticking with it. I feel you. Like I said, if I could blink my eyes and trade my Warlock for a hunter right now and have all the same gear level, I probably would. But Warlock is still really low. The class fantasy of Warlock is a little bit tricky to get into, though. I know that sounds super nerdy, but it's kind of true. That is an element of the game for sure. Like, you're kind of like an evil outcast guy that apparently they're not even able to be good guys at all. Warlocks. Apparently a Warlock is just inherently evil. Hunter is legit because you can just see yourself as a hunter. You don't have any magical powers, you know. Yo, come on, hop on Endless and me and Crixkin will power level you. I have a 70 on Endless with it. It's just, it's Alliance. It's a human druid. I might make a Horde maybe. Is it still 5x for Horde? I feel like they changed a lot of stuff for the balance. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I stream on Twitch as well. I would like to play Alliance when TBC hits, but all my efforts are on an undead rogue. Yeah. Part of me kind of wants to go Alliance for TBC just because they say that the faction balance is going to be so bad. And if that's true, I almost feel like an obligation that the people that are going to stream it and kind of promote the game should go Alliance to try and balance it out a little bit, because if they're saying the faction balance, what is the faction balance in Classic right now? Has it gotten better, you think? I wonder if there's any surveys or anything like that. Last time we were talking about this as a group, people were sort of in agreement that it was 65-35 or so, Alliance to Horde. Now, if you're telling me it's going to be worse than that, it's going to be 85-15 or something, that's rough. Sadly, with duo won't mages just win every time? Maybe. One way to find out. It's one thing to plan, you know, the min-max potential of each duo class combination. It's another thing to actually execute on it. Oh shit, these guys are elite. Almost walked to my death. True, all streamers should go Alliance. Good idea. Yeah, Alliance is dope too. Like I like Horde, but I also really do like Alliance. You know how Melderon says like cheating on your wife to play the other faction if you guys watch the last GMA? I'm a little more torn, man. I do like the Alliance a lot as well. All things considered, I have to give the edge to the Horde, but I could definitely play main Alliance. Gnomes are good-natured Warlocks? Apparently not, though. Apparently Warlocks are... Oh, what the fuck? It's attacking someone else. Never mind. I'm fine. What is this guy attacking? Jesus. They're everywhere. I gotta be careful, man. I'm gonna heal myself. Do we heal this dude? He's attacking Fangor. Thing is, we need Fangor. Oh, he might die. Oh, he's alive. Heal yourself, brother. Kensington's. It's like a ketchup. Sir Kensington's ketchup. Love that you're listening to the game music. Oh, there's no other way to play, man. No other way. Can you multi-box on Endless? I don't think so. It's funny how you can multi-box on Classic on official Blizzard servers, but a lot of the private servers don't allow it. I don't think you can on Endless. One day, Voivod and I are going to co-stream duo naked SLSL Warlock. Please do. That sounds awesome. Are you still making TVC guides, Crix? I know you did a Kara one. That one seemed like it did really well. Cap City, Loretta, Crix, man, the whole fam's in here. Yeah, double hunter might be insane. Let's see how it goes. There's the Shadow Hide. We need 10 of these bad boys. Playing Ally in Classic feels so bad. Most people on the faction just raid log and AFK and PvP, making the imbalance feel worse than it is. I feel like that's how it is on the Horde too, though, man. Maybe that's just me, but on Scarum it feels like everybody's raid logging too. I feel like a lot of people are just raid logging. Myself included, kind of. Until I'm doing stuff like this. $10 from Cap City, it's like old times. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you very much for the 10, man. It's crazy, dude. Crazy to think that about the whole classic journey. If you think about it, it's been years and years at this point. I've known Def Jam and Melrun for years and years now. Been making content for this game for years and years now. Since private servers. Where's the
It's like old times.
I have been definitely getting those. You know, we all feel that though. That feeling of existential dread that just hits you sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. Time is just flying on by. When does TBC come out? I'm not sure. If I had to guess, probably be next summer. Probably be the best case scenario. They're probably going to do a BlizzCon. There's some predictions here. BlizzCon is probably going to happen, but it's going to be a virtual BlizzCon. They're already set up for it. They have all the infrastructure to do a virtual BlizzCon. They're going to do it anyway, the virtual thing. So that's likely going to happen. Virtual BlizzCon, not a physical one, nothing in Anaheim. And they're going to announce TBC and put the release date as next summer. That's the guess. See what happens. Ooh, are these better? Bandit shoulders, 58 armor, 6 armor upgrade, Pog champ. Feels classic, man. Just waiting to declare TK. Damn, TK already? I can't play Gnome, that's why I hate Ally. I want to be Ally, but it's hard to not be undead. I feel you on that. I could play a Gnome as an alt, but I don't think I could do it as a main. Just couldn't do it. How many level 60s you have? I have a mage, a pally, a warlock. I think that's it. I have a druid at 50. I kind of do want to finish off the druid at some point too. Do some more Boomkin tanking. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we should jump on him at some point. Two. That feel when gouge misses, dude. You start to pucker up a little bit. Where's Fangor at? No Fangor yet. What level is the druid? I think he's 49 actually. He's almost 50. I think he's like 2 bars from 50. It was a lot of fun playing that dude though. We basically tanked all the dungeons all the way up to 50 as a moonkin. You guys know that. It was actually really fun. BC is on the way for sure. Anything to keep the WoW train running. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how the Shadowlands goes. I can't play Shadowlands. I've already come too far with it. Like I'm a classic boy. I'm a legacy WoW boy. We've already made that very public. even if Shadowlands was fun in some capacity, I think just out of principle couldn't play it. Because you know, I don't really want to play it either. Honestly. Looking at the new races and stuff, there could be some aspects of it that would be fun in terms of just arenas and stuff, but we'll have that in TBC. Gotta keep the legacy dream alive. It's going to be great, but you do you, man. How many of you guys are gonna play Shadowlands? Type a 1 in the chat if you're gonna play it. Type a 2 if you're not. Actually, more 2, so that's good enough. I was expecting more of you to actually be wanting to play it. Every time I go to YouTube, it seems like I'm seeing new videos and stuff that people are saying how awesome it's going to be. Cricks with another tier 1 sub. Thank you, dude. Gifted a total of 26. Jesus, man. Huge support coming out of Cricks, man. Big hype. Gifting the sub to Fisticuffs. Welcome, dude. Still undecided. Yeah. Well, YouTube basically wants to play Shadowlands. Twitch wants to keep playing Classic. Is this Fangor? Where's Fangor? Still not up, huh? Okay. Oh shit, we just pulled 3? Dude, I love Vanish. Oh, that's Fangor too. Fangor's up. Let's mark him. Okay, there's Fangor. That's our target. We have to, do you think he's leashed to these other 2? I wonder if anybody has an opinion on this. Do you think we can pick off his little acolytes here? We don't have Vanish anymore. We'll have to position ourselves in a way where we can actually run away if needed. I feel like you can pull him solo. Done this enough time, you'd think we would know by now. I think you can pull him solo. I think you can pull the acolytes separately. Don't have any more throwing weapons though, which kind of sucks. We have a swiftness potion. That's usually a get out of jail free card. That's our best. It's our best option in an emergency. All right, so this dude pulls solo. That's nice. Paid shills saying Shadowlands would be good. You think they're actually paid though? I mean, the viewership and all that doesn't lie. You look at a lot of these videos and stuff, people seem to be genuinely hyped about Shadowlands. I'm not into the art direction. I don't know, I'm gonna beat that horse for like hours and hours on end. I'm not gonna play it though. We'll see what happens. You know, I'll be playing TBC when it comes out. All the nearby mobs are chained to him. But if you kill the ads before you attack him, he won't pull. So you can pull the ads before you pull him. That's what I'm getting from this. I hope it's true, man. Wish we had a throwing weapon. We gotta wait till one of these ads is max distance away from Fangor, then we'll face pull. Looks pretty clear over there. If we do pull all of them, we can run away that way. Let's wait for it until he's maximum. I think we can kill 2. We can kill 2, right? We just can't kill 3. Cozy Crusader with the 10 sec. Thank you very much, man. Alright, let's give this a shot. I'm kind of nervous about this. Alternatively, we could just sap and go for a kill on 2. That would be the big balls line. Should we? Should we just go big dick and just sap? Kind of want to, bro. Dude. I mean, if we die, we die. I think I'm gonna go for the try to kill 3. Like we'll sap one, right? Who do we sap? Fangor and kill the Darkweaver. Let's wait for Vanish. Let's wait for Vanish. Because Vanish is a get out of jail free card, so. Just a minute. Burst him down with evasion. Yeah. So maybe we go for him first, sap the other one, so at least we assure that we kill him, and then Vanish. I like that line. Use distract, you can keep him where you want him. Oh, use distract. Okay. And he'll stay distracted in place for a while and then pull the other ones. Okay, I think we got this. We got this. You should check out the new Halo MC collection. It's dope, and they just remastered Halo 2. Well, bro, they came out with that a while ago, the Master Chief Collection, right? They released it on PC, I think, recently. I love Halo, man. Halo is my jam, dude. I would love to just get Halo 1 and 2 stream. I mean, that's a huge part. Halo is probably equally a big part of my childhood and like video game upbringing and all this with WoW. Love Halo, Chris. Yeah, it's definitely a great game. I actually opened, so I have a Halo 2 collector's edition that I bought way after the fact. Mine is already long gone, but I bought another one that's unopened from way back in the day. I opened it like a few days ago, and it was like a time capsule. Hold on. Hold up. What am I doing? I need to sap this dude. Yikes. Alright, sap the Darkweaver, kill Fangor, burst him with evasion, then vanish. I think that's the game plan. It's actually extremely sketchy right now, though. Let me focus for a second. Okay, we've distracted 4, 3. Oh shit. Okay, there's the set. Evasion. Oh my god, we pulled another one? Okay, we're gonna vanish out of this. I just want to see if I can kill him first, though. Tempo potion. Please work. Oh my god, dude. Thank god for vanish. Every time you vanish, you always think there's a 1% chance that your character is just gonna be gone. Your character is just gonna be over. Especially because we pulled this dude over here. Alright, I think we're fine though. Yo, Max the Ripper, what's up, dude? If you die, do you delete? Yeah, this is like my only hardcore character I have left. I have a 13 Warlock as well. This is the hardcore character we started months and months ago. So it's just Reach Halo and Halo 2 came out last week. All new graphics and they made the diff. So this is an additional remaster after Master Chief Collection, Crix? Hold on. Is this real life? So they made another... This is not Master Chief Collection. You're referring to something different, Crix. Kind of getting me right now. Are you hyped for AQ40? Not really. I'm more hyped for Nax pretty much. I got the package. Fangor's Paw. Hell yeah. We have all the shadow pendants. We do. Alright. Done with these quests. MC Collection was only Reach at first. No, it wasn't the MC Collection everything. MC Collection was Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3 as well. I have the MC Collection on Xbox. Master Chief Collection. Yeah, the dogs, Loretta, I'm glad you're still in here. The dogs love this new property. They're just running around. Huge fields. My big dog, she grew up in the city. She grew up in New York, so this is such a good change of pace for her. She grew up on the Upper East Side. Yo, Ripper, we should play some Halo 2, man. We should play some Halo 2. For old time's sake. Just started my Troll Shaman. Nice, dude. What are you gonna level as? Enhance? Elemental? Alright. Let's figure out what our next move is gonna be. So I have some quests still here, but they're pretty rough. Like, there's no way we can do Theros on. He's the lead up in that tower, so we're just gonna abandon that. Shadow Magic's done. Guard Parker quest. What XP bar add-on are you using? I'm actually not using a add-on for that. It's all part of my action bar suite. The action bars that I'm using are Dominoes, D-O-M-I-N-O-S, and this is just part of the Dominoes. This is just how Dominoes does the XP bar. Enhance on a PvP server with 97% alliance. Godspeed, man. Yo, Crix, let's play some multiplayer Halo 2 though. I'm actually down. Sounds super fun. I'm down. Halo 2. Play some Lockout. Remember 1v1ing people on Lockout? BXB, BXR. I wonder if you can do all that stuff on computer. Probably not, right? For those of you old school Halo 2 players, you know what I'm talking about. Remember, you could do you hit like BXB on the controller. It would give you kind of an extra battle rifle burst. Instead of the 3-shot burst, it would almost be like a 5-shot burst, or it was 2 bursts. So I guess it's 6 shots. Yo, what's up, baby? I'm doing good, man. It's honestly a bigger nostalgic thing than even WoW was, yeah? That'd be pretty nostalgic for me playing Knockout. Jumping down that little hole and getting the sword. I still remember where everything spawns. Shotgun down that little green tunnel by the bottom of the elevator. The sword in that little alcove down below that base. Pistol and Needler. Oh, dude, noob combo. Remember noob combo? Golly, got me kind of hyped. Hey, Dasuke, what's up, dude? How much, man? Getting some levels in. Hey, what's up, Lazy Mastermind? Good to see you. What have you guys been spending your time doing mostly in WoW? If you've been playing WoW, are you guys just raid logging? Are you leveling alts and stuff? PvPing? It's crazy to hear that Melderon's ranking, man. Never would have thought. Farming gold? Can't go wrong there. Some people love it. This is Iron Man on Bloodsail. This is the hardcore challenge, but yeah, this guy has been alive so long that his name is still Iron. Because remember, we originally, wanted to do the Iron Man challenge, and then everybody was getting butthurt about the name. But yeah, this is on Bloodsail, my man. Bloodsail Alliance. Let's see if anybody's in the guild. Is there anybody on? Feels bad, man. 2 people. 351 people in the guild, though. Only 2 online. That's insane. That is insane, dude. 351 members in here. Cenarian farming lines and Silthus. Gotcha. All stuff I should be doing. He's been alive so long he may die of old age. Guys, tell me who that is in the chat. Tell me who. You guys know him. In the Twitch chat. We have a legend in the Twitch chat. It's no ordinary account, folks. It's the foot clapper extraordinaire himself.
Well,
it's good to see you, man. Big Jerome. You'll love to see it. How are you, man? How's streaming? Are you still seems like you're still going hard with it. You're still like super motivated to stream. Everything's good with you, man. Sorry, my dog's howling. Let me check. There might be a package outside. Yo, one thing I had a weird thought the other day. Or one thing I was thinking about, guys. So how we got this coronavirus going on. Does that mean there's going to be a hard stop on shows and movies? Like, how are they going to film all these new movies?
what can I do for you?
They're going to be filming with masks on?
See you later.
Are they still filming? I don't know. Like, everything basically gets affected.
What can I do
Think of
for the Alliance?
literally any industry. You just pick one and you just think about it for a second. You think about, oh wow, it's more impacted than I thought. Yeah, they're gonna delay all the movies. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I think we're just about to get back to normal soon. Oh well, you're in the heart of it, man. Over in Westchester, Max, has it chilled out a lot? Things are gonna get back to normal, but it is a new normal, right? It is a new normal. Do you guys think we will get back to the same level of density in public events, concerts, sport, like stadiums and sports? Or are they going to design stuff from here on out a little bit differently with more space, like airplane seats? I wonder. I almost feel like a lot of our generation or whatever, the people that have lived through this, are getting kind of traumatized by all the stuff going on, that they're probably not going to feel super comfortable being that packed in like sardines with other people.
How are you?
Even though you're allowed to fly right now, I still don't want to fly personally. Everything is the same in Texas. We didn't panic. Oh wow, did they even shut down at all? They had to, right?
Be good.
What can I do for you?
Oh, can we sell here? Will there be National Corona Remembrance Day? Dude, it's possible. green mask during filming and CGI their faces back on. That is insane. Hey man, gotta get creative.
Farewell.
I saw this documentary the other day, looking at the Las Vegas Strip. Unbelievable. So casinos in general, casinos were already. Who's been to a casino in the last 5 years? Who do you see in casinos? It's not really millennials or younger, Gen Z types. They're all betting on esports and stuff like that. It's actually old folks for the most part. I kind of enjoy going into casinos. I'm not a gambler myself. I don't really like ever gamble or anything, but my dad will play cards or whatever, and I'll go into these casinos. And I go in there for like anthropological reasons. You go in there and it's just kind of interesting observing. You people watch, as they say, right? You just go in there and casinos used to be like very kind of bougie, high life, limelight type things, and now it's older folks in general. So, but casinos have already been doing very poorly for like what, 10 years, maybe more. You already get this feeling when you walk into like Caesar's Palace or whatever other type of casino that it feels like a once great kind of building that has since become kind of decrepit. And I was already feeling that. Then with this coronavirus on it, oh man. Casinos may not ever recover. It may be game over for casinos. Maybe actually GG. Why do you think it's okay to go back to certain sports and gyms like jiu-jitsu and boxing? I have no idea. No idea. That's a good thing they have a very predatory business model. Yeah. Alright. Midnight Orbs, we can't do that. Does anybody remember what this quest line leads to? Theocritus Revival. I think you go to that tower in Elwyn. Is there a decent follow-up? Like, would this be worth doing? I don't think I've done this quest in forever because it never seemed worth it. I think you go to Elwyn and you go... Yeah, right here. Kinda wanna try it. Let's go. Let's see. What are you doing outside of WoW? Man, all types of weird stuff. Like I said, I've been playing some guitar, playing some piano, doing stuff around the house, trying to learn some skills, just playing some other games too, playing some Dota, playing some Hearthstone. Oh, dude, another game I started playing, because like I said, I keep going back to this, but it is definitely something that I've been dealing with. I know every one of you have been dealing with it too. It just comes, like you sometimes you just get this existential dread from time to time. You just think about, the nature of life and all this type of stuff, but I was feeling that way the other day, and when I'm feeling that way, one thing that's kind of comforting is I like kind of get drawn towards nostalgic stuff. So I actually downloaded and started playing Age of Empires 2 again, my very first computer game. Age of Empires 2, so much fun. The music in Age of Empires 2 is pretty world class. The soundtrack, the little sound bites when you click the units, dude, it brought me back so hardcore. Like I was playing Age of the Conquerors, Age of Empires 2, another one, Age of Mythology. I couldn't find that one on Steam though. I don't think it's on Steam.
King's Honor.
But those old RTS games were super ahead of their time. And there was another one that I started playing as well, or not playing because I couldn't find where to buy it. But there was a game. Even if one of you in the chat remembers playing this, if a single one of you, I will be so happy. There was a game called Sid Meier's Gettysburg. Growing up, I think it came out in '97. And that was another one of my very first computer games. And I've always really been into the Civil War for some reason. Like when I was a little kid, for some reason I would always just study like Civil War battles and do little stick figure drawings of, battles and stuff like that. And one of these games was called Sid Meier's Gettysburg. It actually had real videos in the game, kind of. They had these cinematics, really good gameplay. And I started watching a Let's Play. Hopefully the Civil War 2 mask versus no mask doesn't happen. Holy shit, River. Oh, dude, I played Gettysburg. Yeah, if you Google image it, some of you might have played it and you forgot. It was a really good game as well. But Age of Empires 2, man, let me tell you. The campaigns in those, you can go do Joan of Arc, Attila the Hun. Amazing campaign in Age of Empires. Have you ever played any of the Total War games? I don't think I have. What class do you think has the best chance to level to 60 in hardcore? I think gun to my head, I would have to say Paladin. Paladin have the best, you know, the best shot statistically. It's just there's a lot of different get out of jail free cards. Aren't they remastering Age of Empires 2? They actually did, yeah. That's the one that got on Steam. Age of Mythology is so epic, it really is. Those games hold up too, man. Civilization, that was a game that I played as well, but I have a little kind of foggy memories of it. I was definitely an Age of Empires type of kid. I played so much Age of Empires. I also go on these binges where I'll watch tons of kind of military history documentaries. Anybody have that feel? You just go on these documentary binges, and I've been just watching a ton of stuff. Like there's one on the Civil War, one on Vietnam, Korean War, World War II. There's a really good one called World War II in Color. There's a couple of them, World War II in Color, where they basically take these old black and white footage and they colorize them. So it's not real. You know, sometimes they'll mess up and they'll make someone's shirt white when it should have been green or whatever. But seeing these black and white faces turn color, it does a lot. The feeling you get when you watch a colorized footage and get to see like these, you know, you see Stalin or you see Hitler or you see, you know, some of these generals and stuff, Nimitz or Yamamoto or something like that, and you see them in color, is so different from seeing them in black and white. It really makes them feel like humans. It's crazy. So I've been watching a lot of those type of stuff too. CNC Red Alert 2. I had some friends that are really into Command & Conquer. I never got into it personally. StarCraft Remastered. They remastered Brood War, I think. For some reason, I never played it though. The remastered one. World War II in Color is dope. I love watching those type of things. Yeah. Your girlfriend hates it. That's funny. Why We Fight 1943 is a great documentary sponsored by the U.S. government. Oh. Is it on Netflix? It's probably got that kind of U.S. propaganda type. Those old propaganda films are pretty funny. Man, I love that one. I was blown away when they explained how the UK used floating barracks and tanks to fool the German Air Force spies before the Normandy attacks. Dude, that's so crazy. I know what you're talking about too. The whole Enigma code thing, them breaking the Enigma code. Yeah, like the dummy army that they planted there. You know another thing too? I guarantee you most of you probably don't know this about World War II.
Would you rather fight in the Civil War or WW1? And why?
Would you rather fight in the Civil War or World War I? I love these simple questions. I love military history. Cricks, thanks for the $5. It would definitely be the Civil War, 100%. 100%. World War I was brutal, man. The trench warfare, chemical warfare is the first time that people were using tanks and like big modern weaponry, where you just stalemate out in these trenches and there's a no man's land and you get this mixture of horses, and the first time you're seeing tanks. World War I was a grimy war, and that's why when the Geneva Convention was made, right? Because people were just like, yes, war is supposed to be savage and stuff, but there should be a limit, because throwing mustard gas and dying to mustard gas, probably one of the worst ways you could go. So it would definitely be Civil War. 1860 to 1865. What was I saying though? Oh yeah. This is one thing you guys probably didn't. Oh, they played the gnome music in here? Weird. I don't even want to talk over this gnome music. Let me just get in and get out. Control M, actually. Best shortcut. Best hotkey. Chat taught me that. But did you know that actually 9 out of 10 German soldiers were not killed on the Western Front? They were actually killed on the Eastern Front against the Soviets. That gives you kind of a
go with honor, friend.
Just some sort of metric. Because people overhype in a sense, everything that happened on the Western Front, making it seem like it was the vast majority of the world. Battle of the Bulge and Normandy and D-Day, and that also played a huge role for sure. But the war on the Eastern Front was where the colossal amount of casualties happen and pretty much had more impact than the Western Front. Yeah. What's up, Pseudo? How you doing, man? Welcome back. FDR era. Hey, what's up, Dennis? Good to see you. Hold on. Let me look at this. Yeah, Winston Churchill, absolute legend too. There's some really good documentaries about him. One of the heroes of World War II for sure. My uncle is obsessed with Churchill. He has like all of his books and stuff and studies the dude. World Wars are horrible, but they drastically helped with medical and technology advances. It's crazy. There's still World War II veterans alive today. I mean, they're really getting up there now too, right? They're in their 90s, but they're still alive. It's insane. Can they remaster the old Medal of Honor games? Dude, I played some of those. There's one Medal of Honor game where they're going through, Guadalcanal. You're like a Marine going through Guadalcanal. I think... I forgot the name of it, but that one I played as a kid a lot. That one was so fun. Rising Sun, was that it? Yeah. That one was sick. Some of those campaigns with the war games are amazing. Some of the Call of Duty campaigns in the first couple Call of Duties I thought were amazing. Also, is the weather when they were going more north into Russia. Yeah, I mean, that is a fascinating thing to kind of binge and get into, guys. Just looking at Operation Barbarossa from start to finish, the whole journey from the Germans entering the Soviet Union, watching all the different battles like Stalingrad. The Russian tanks also kind of slapped, dude. That was one thing I didn't really realize. You always get this impression that like German technology was the absolute best, right? You always think of Luftwaffe, Panzer divisions, all these like being the absolute best in class. U-boats in the sea, land, sea, and air. Amazing German technology. And for sure, they definitely had good technology. But actually, some of these Russian tanks, the Russians had the best tank, pretty much. Pound for pound, they had I forgot what it was called, but even the Panzers couldn't keep up. Only one type of Panzer, like the super heavy Omega duty Panzer, could keep up with it. Yo, Jaman, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, brother. 4 months in a row, I really appreciate it. Really good to see you, man. Have you been streaming, you've been keeping up with everything, Jaman? I was amazed. Tactics hosted me earlier for like 350 plus, and he's been getting 500 plus people watching. All it's so good to see the hardcore fan blowing up. T-Series Tigers, oh yeah. World War II is so fun to learn about, man. So fun. When are you gonna make prep videos on YouTube? I just gotta get around to it, bro. I've just been sometimes I just wake up unmotivated, dude. Like, I really want to. That is something it will happen. Especially with this acquisition of this new property. This new farm and stuff. Like, I want to make homesteading videos about, prepping, survival, just everything. Just gotta get to it, man. It's gonna happen, though, 100%. T-34 medium tank. Well, you know who actually had the worst tanks? I'm pretty sure. I think the Sherman.
Should I go Toriner or Gele Shaman for leveling with PvP and game goals? Just watched your Shammy guide, big ups.
Yo, Scat Dazzle, thank you so much. I would actually say Tauren, man, to be honest. Tauren Shaman is amazing in PvP. War Stomp has so many things you can do with Shaman, because Chain Lightning, you can cast the whole Chain Lightning in a War Stomp, right? You can go Ghost Wolf, you can heal, you can do so much useful stuff in a War Stomp, and War Stomp is just amazing, because Shaman doesn't even have a stun. So, personally, I would go Shaman for PvP. As either or, but some people like Orko, just because the stun resist is amazing. Have you read about the German villages in South America? Huh. I vaguely have heard of that. I heard like in Brazil, right? In Brazil, there's like a big German community, and a lot of the, you know, SS and stuff, like after the Nuremberg trials, they all fled to Brazil. Well, like a decent amount of them did. If that's what you're talking about. But the American tanks were pretty trash, right? They were lighter, I think more maneuverable, but they were barely even considered tanks. Like those Sherman tanks, they're small, dude. It's little tiny gun on it. Brother, good to see you back. I've been PvP ranking, fought Def Camp Meltdown the other day on their Chamois duo. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, it's crazy. They've been ranking. Hey, Kargoz, I recently found your channel and become a big fan. I've been watching your Paladin videos while leveling my own, having tons of fun. Thanks for all the great content. Yo, Dylan, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you, dude. I'm glad people are still watching that stuff. I took a bit of a hiatus. Who had the best planes in World War II, though? Part of me wants to say the Japanese, actually. The Zeros. Yeah, World War II history is super fun to learn about. Panzers Rope, yeah. There's this one documentary, I think it's called Hitler's like Secret Weapons or something. And because they did a lot of R&D on weird different weapon systems and stuff from World War II, and there's some crazy ones. There are some crazy ones. Mustangs? Was that the U.S. plane Mustangs? Germans had jets. Yeah. I know that, yeah, well, Rome, too, is actually super fascinating to learn about, too. Ancient Rome. I never really did a ton of research on this, but I think I heard one time in a documentary that that the Romans used submarines, or some sort of very primitive submarine, and stuff like that just blows my mind. It was almost like the technology was going up, because the Rome was before the Dark Ages, right? Because it was Rome, then it went Byzantine Rome, and then after all that was the Dark Ages. So the technology was going super fast up. They had running water. Did they have toilets in Rome? They might have. I mean, they had aqueducts. They had running water. Apparently they had submarines. And then it went way down. Apparently in World War II, they had, in the Civil War too, the American Civil War, they had submarines as well. Like very primitive ones. Where you would just... It was like a wooden submarine that you would paddle out underwater, like barely under surface level, up to a ship and use like plant explosives on the ship. My BA is in ancient Mediterranean history. That's badass, man. You ever been to Pearl Harbor? No, I have not. I have not. I've said before, and I'll say it again, though, like one of probably my favorite piece of media ever, out of all shows and everything that I've ever watched, is probably Band of Brothers. Not a super original answer there, but the original Band of Brothers came out in 2001, and it is just as good now as it ever was. It doesn't have any cracks of aging, no signs of aging. Absolutely amazing miniseries, HBO miniseries. And the Pacific is really good too, but I think Band of Brothers is in a class of its own. With that said, though, there's a new Tom Hanks movie that's coming out for World War II, and I love Tom Hanks. Don't get me wrong. I think the dude is just insane. So many great movies, right? And he's also a huge World War II buff. Go watch the new World War II trailer with Tom Hanks. It looks trash. I want to like it. I see Tom Hanks in it, and I think, I go into that trailer thinking there's a 99% chance that this is going to be an amazing additional World War II movie. He's in Saving Private Ryan, all these, like the new trailer with Tom Hanks. I'm telling you, it looks so bad. It looks like they got Michael Bay on the case. Michael Bay, is the director or whatever. Yeah, documentaries are awesome. I think as you get older, it's harder to suspend reality. It's not exactly the most revolutionary thing to say. It's kind of common knowledge, but documentaries are reality, so it's way easier to watch them. You saw the trailer for that, right, Craigs? Dude, I'm telling you, I don't even know what it's called. It was that forgettable, but huge step back for Tom Hanks. Have you seen Generation Kill? I feel like I might have. I've heard that name so much. Maybe not though. Ross from Friends? Oh yeah, in Band of Brothers, right? That is funny. That is pretty damn funny. You know Jimmy Fallon was in Band of Brothers for like 1 millisecond? He has a cameo performance. He's like, he's a truck driver, a little Jeep driver, shuttling medical supplies or food supplies back and forth. Are you stop playing with your Warlock? No, I'm not stop playing with my Warlock. My Warlock's gear is kind of up to date. I got Zandalari Hero Charm as well. I've got some cool trinkets now. I got Black Book, Zandalari Hero Charm, Tillet. It's called Greyhounds. It was so bad they changed it up, didn't even release it to theaters, and just the Apple TV. Really? No way. That's insane, Greg. It looks really terrible. Come on. I'm gonna fish a few Murlocs out here. Dang, I'm close to leveling up. Any of the Albert Lynn documentaries. Let me look that up. Albert Lynn. Let's see here. No, I don't think I have. I want to check this out. Is it on Netflix? Oh, 1917 S tier movie. Love that movie. That movie is amazing, man. Have you guys seen 1917? If you haven't, you really should check it out. No joke. You got nothing better to do with the whole coronavirus and stuff going on. Like it is a great movie. World War I movie, and it's one of those movies that I'm not gonna recommend you a movie that is just filled with good fight scenes or explosions. Hard hitting dialogue, extremely realistic characters. Some people were saying there were some historical inaccuracies with it. I don't know enough about World War I to say, but I thought it was really good. Basically, it's not going to be any spoilers because this is going to be in the bio. Tell me if this sounds cool or not. It's two grunts, 2 foot soldiers, 2 basic doughboy infantrymen, kids, probably 17, 18. So the power level is already at that very small scale. It's not talking about giant legions of forces smashing into each other. Very, very low power level. And they basically send them on a suicide mission to alert like a company or maybe a battalion worth of English troops to not attack the Germans at a certain point because they know and they're walking into an ambush. Very simple, kind of low power level plot. Those are the best though, right? And they basically send them on this suicide mission. They send multiple, groups of these 2-man teams because it's the highest chance that they could make it through no man's land without getting detected. And they go on this very basic journey. It becomes their journey to go alert this company. I don't want to spoil it past that, but very cool movie. Restrepo? Oh, I watched Restrepo like 5 times. Doc Restrepo, rest in peace. Amazing documentary. I think it's better than Dunkirk too. Yeah, I would agree. I really enjoyed 1917. Fury is another good one. That one's not bad. Yeah, that's the one with Brad Pitt and the tank, right? Tank Crew. You don't see a lot of Tank Crew type movies. I thought Inglourious Basterds was great. I watched Django again the other day. Inglourious Basterds was awesome though. That one German dude at the beginning of Inglourious Basterds, he's also in Django. I think, what is his name? Christopher Waltz or something? Amazing actor. Just that milk scene is just too good, dude. Like, no tank love, yeah. Yo, Crusader, what's up, dude? I'll tell you one thing. I probably told you guys in the chat before, but my grandpa was in World War II. He was also in Korean War, but he was barely in World War II. Like, they give you these little medals based on how many how much you participated in the war, and he had like the smallest one, so he would just participate right at the very end of World War II, basically. But he was in the last mounted cavalry division, or they actually rode horses pretty much. It was the last time horses were used before the cavalry became tanks and mechanized infantry and stuff like that. So I always thought that was pretty cool. I still have his dog tags. Yeah. Just watched the trailer for Greyhounds. It does look pretty trash, right? It's so. How did Tom Hanks give that the seal of approval? As a World War II as a history buff, as someone who loves World War II and knows so much about it, I couldn't believe it. It was like 3 steps back for Tom Hanks. Oh, Fight Club, that's a classic. Brad Pitt in Fight Club was kind of a Chad, yeah. Absolutely, Fight Club's a great one. Another great movie. Again, not exactly the most original thing to say because everybody likes this movie, but it might have been some time since you last watched it. Shawshank Redemption. It's like a 2.5-hour movie. It's not a little short movie, and it's heavy, but it does everything you want the movie to do. It inspires you. It just gets you thinking. It's just amazing character development. It's got Morgan Freeman in it. It's such a good movie, Shawshank Redemption. I hadn't watched it in like 10 years or something, so maybe more. It's kind of an old movie at this point. Watched it again with wifey. God, it was good. It's so good. I see Shawshank and Raise You Apollo 13. That's been a while since I've seen that one too. Have you decided to make a Hunter or not? I think we'll definitely make a Hunter. Just not today. I watch Shawshank at least 3 times a year. That's commitment right there. Yeah. Some movies really just do it for you. I have one movie that sticks out for me that's not like a critically acclaimed movie, I would say. But for whatever reason, it's a movie that is just so sick to me. I enjoy everything about it. And for me, it's Bourne Identity. Some people like to meme Matt Damon. I don't know why. I think Matt Damon is an absolute Chad, absolute unit of a dude. Bourne Identity is not...
Check out Why We Fight 1943. These movies were shown to American soldiers before they went war. They don't have Truman-era anti-Soviet propaganda.
They don't have Truman-era anti-Soviet propaganda. Okay. I will definitely check that out. There's been like 3 people that's recommending that. I will definitely check that out. This is Why We Fight. But Bond movies are a little bit cheesy. They're almost intentionally made to be cheesy. He's kind of a chauvinist, or whatever they say. He's always getting mad girls and stuff. Jason Bourne, kind of the opposite. They make him awkward. I don't know. I love the Bourne series. And Bourne Identity, it's not free from problems. It has some cheesy aspects to it. Most notably, they're like the car chase. Car chases never really do anything for me. Like, I see a car chase and I'm like half asleep. But especially the intro and the setting and the stage of Bourne Identity, really no movie has ever, done it for me like Bourne Identity did. It's just such a great... I love it. I could watch it. I've watched it probably 20 times. The Bourne car chase. Some people like the car chases. If you haven't seen Bourne Identity, Matt Damon is an absolute unit, man. Like, I could just explain to you. I love it when movies have a degree of realism in there, man. Like, it really frustrates me sometimes when I watch movies and it feels like they didn't even try to make it somewhat realistic. And when something isn't realistic or have that baseline level of realism that you need, it's hard to suspend reality and to watch it and give it a shot. And life always criticizes me by saying, why can't you just enjoy it? I'm like incapable of enjoying it to me if it seems too fake and not plausible, and I don't know. Austin Powers? God, that's been a minute, yeah. Fat bastard, Austin Powers. Rusky Husky with the $5. Thank you, man. There's some, what were your favorite TV shows growing up when we were kids, guys? I have a few, and like they're terrible probably if you were to watch them, now. They're probably just profoundly cheesy stuff like Xena, the Warrior Princess, and stuff like what was that Chuck Norris one? Walker, Texas Ranger. Like, this stuff is kind of laughable, but we did grow up with it, you know. But there was one show that, and I think it played on USA Network. It was called JAG, J-A-G, and I think it stands for Judge Advocate General. It stands for like the legal department or something of the Navy, and it had. The other day I went back and tried to watch a few of those episodes. The show was actually kind of good, man. And I have such fond memories of watching that show all the time growing up, because it would play on USA Network or something. Drake and Josh, I think I missed that one. I was too old already when that came out. Xena, Hercules, Zorro, yup. The cartoons are different, though. I'm thinking about the shows with actors, you know. Walker, Texas Ranger was honestly hilarious, though. That movie was so corny. I mean, or that show. It was still kind of good, though. Johnny Bravo, you already know my favorite show as a kid. I already know, man. Johnny Bravo. Thank you very much for the 20, Johnny. You've been with the channel for years now at this point. Since the beta. Before the beta, actually. That's hilarious. Johnny Bravo, the original Chad. NCIS. I might watch that one. That's a crime show, right? Johnny Bravo was the GOAT. Donnie Darko? That's a movie, right? Yeah. You know, I want to watch
You already know my favorite show as a kid.
I want to watch the original Matrix again. I feel like you have to watch it. You have to watch that movie like once a decade. Original Matrix was sick, right? But it might be the type of thing where maybe it's really corny if you watch it again. It came out a long time ago. Trinity, Morpheus, Neo, that whole initial opening. The red pill and blue pill. Actually, is that where it comes from? Red pill, blue pill. It has to, right? Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch the original one. The movie that still blows my mind, though, that still holds up. I've said it a million times on the channel. But given what it is, the fact that it holds up is amazing, because I don't know if there's any other movie that still holds up, and it's like, and that's Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship. Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship has CGI in it and stuff that is like that type of stuff. Like CGI will easily become dated, you know. Anything that's dealing with sci-fi, like if you look at some of these old sci-fi movies with old horror movies, they look super cringe, right? You'll see the monster or whatever, looks like a dude in a costume or whatever, but for somehow the way that they made Lord of the Rings Fellowship, it hasn't aged today. Totally serviceable. That movie came out right now in theaters and we were all brainwashed and we never saw it. I don't think anybody would flinch. It would look totally good. I don't think there's no cracks in Lord of the Rings. I even remember looking, because I've watched it a few times recently, especially just the opening, because they have it on airplanes now. When you take a flight, you can always watch it. Even the scenes where they show that elven city in the back and it's CGI, I've looked at it up close, looking for signs of age. None to be found. Somehow. Hopefully Amazon won't fuck up with the remake, yeah. See what happens. When's the next huge fantasy thing gonna come out, though? I wonder. Maybe some people would say that would be Game of Thrones or something like that, but you know how I feel about that. I didn't really watch it too much. Good to see you, bro. Shout out to the Bay Area. Hope you're staying safe. Thank you, Hutch. Hope you're doing good too, my man. Wheel of Time is coming TV show. Wheel of Time, I haven't heard of it. They're making Dark Tower. Upset the coronavirus backed up production of The Witcher Season 2. Oh, I didn't think about that. True, yeah, I was pretty hyped for that. That is true. Witcher 2, good old Geralt. I was into it, man. I mean, I was talking about this on stream when it came out. You know, it didn't really have that super woke feeling that a lot of the other stuff had. It was still there, but I don't know. Henry Cavill is kind of a beast. And I think they... Is there another video game adaptation show or movie that did it better than The Witcher? I don't know if there is. I really don't. They probably did it better than any other attempt. Cavill carried it so hard, yeah. He's a gamer. Leveling Gear Hunter, it's coming, my man, it's coming. The Witcher is a book first, though. Yeah, I didn't read the books. I'd like to. Don't get me wrong. What about stuff like Cyberpunk? Wasn't that supposed to come out? Hold on, let me look that up. What happened again? It's kind of hard to play that. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077 release date. 17th September 2020. Okay, they definitely pushed that back. I could have sworn it was supposed to come out in May. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. What do you guys think? You think it has potential to be like its own universe and people love it? Generally, on the spectrum, you know, of fantasy, I'm more into the more the medieval side of things as opposed to that sci-fi space age kind of things, but it's not a non-starter for me. I've liked stuff, you know, Halo, Mass Effect, stuff like that when it was cool. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They pushed it back. It has a genital slider? What does that even mean? They have a genital slider? Isn't that kind of a big yikes? I guess that's true customization. Pushing the boundaries. Saints Row, yeah, I played Saints Row. It was always kind of like a worse GTA though to me. I enjoyed it. The campaign was pretty sweet. Watch Dogs, yeah, I played that as well. Are you a Star Wars fan? Yeah, I am. I'm definitely a Star Wars fan. I'm a fan, but I probably know less about Star Wars than a lot of you guys, but definitely watched all of them, was super into it. But modern day Star Wars, the Disney Star Wars, I haven't even attempted to get into it, because for some reason I think I gave it a shot with some of the newer Star Wars movies, but they never just drew me in, like the older ones did. So, to say I'm a Star Wars fan, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a Star Wars fan. Disney Star Wars suck ass, man. Yeah. It's a dope universe, though, don't get me wrong. Alright, boys. Well, I think I'm going to call it for the stream. I'll be back ASAP. Hopefully tomorrow. feeling a little bit better about things getting back in the saddle here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. What's up, Tube? How you doing, man? Star Wars got woke as fuck, yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll start the Hunter tomorrow, guys. We'll see. But I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. Thank you very much for all of you, again, for for being here, continuing to watch the channel, all the support and everything like that. Even after going AFK for a month or something, it's really nice to come back and still have some people that are down to hang out. So let's keep it going. Everybody from Tactics Stream, from all the hosts, man. Thanks for being here. Consider giving it a follow over on the Twitch side of things. And we'll see you guys real soon. Let's see what we can host. We'll host my man Stino. It's been a minute. Talk to